What is up, everybody? It's been a minute, but we're back with another pair of Lowheat. Today we have the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro, the Yuto Horigome SB Dunk in asparagus and Legion green, the Matchas. And I was lucky enough to hit. Well, I didn't. The lady helped enter an extra raffle entry at Val Surf, and she got the W. And so we went over and picked those up yesterday. And so I, not gonna lie, I've had a sneak peek of these. They're beautiful, but this is our official unboxing video for them. In case you're looking to cop tomorrow, they're dropping on sneakers, or you're looking to, if you strike out, looking to get these at aftermarket prices. You can get a little look-see right here. Before I unveil them, remember, please subscribe, like, comment. Keeps this channel going. And I've been doing some new content lately. I've been doing some sports card box breaks and reviews and openings and stuff. So check out my other channel, Fancy Pants Investments. I'll link it there. Also doing some like sweet Marvel 92 masterpieces, platinum cards, stuff like that. Just getting into sports cards and other cards and stuff, just to change of pace. And so, yeah, check out that channel too, if you're interested. All right, here we go. Man, it's a beautiful shoe. Just take that in right there. I think most people comes with a Nike SB sticker, I think. Yeah, most do these days. So that's cool. Dunks aren't quite as popular at this moment as like mesh runners and some other stuff. But man, you cannot go wrong with this. I don't care that dunks aren't quite as popular in the moment. This is just a clean shoe. Yeah, I don't know, he has his first signature dunk back a couple years ago. And that colorway, super clean, like that also. I don't know if I really want to say which one's better. I don't know. That's personal preference. That one does go, the resale prices on there is creeping up towards 400, at least in this size 12. These right now are around 200, a little under 200 in this size 12. So you saw retail price on that sticker, 135. 135. Man, I remember just a couple years ago, SB Dunks were like 115, maybe. 110, 120 for ones that were a collaboration. Just prices these days. But yeah, so a little steep. But tomorrow they drop on sneakers. There'll be a lot more supply out there once they drop. So prices might come down for a bit. And then I think, they might creep back up. He's a popular skater, one of the best in the world, if not the best, at least when it comes to competitions. And yeah, this is just a super clean colorway. Goes with a lot earth tone stuff. And yeah, I just watched, before I did this unboxing, checked out the little pieces they had on the sneakers app. And they were really good, interesting, kind of talked about like what inspired him for the design of this shoe. And he just wanted to bring, Japan and his culture to this second signature shoe. So you got the Matcha, which was it's a hot tea drink, more started over there, and now it's definitely popular over here in the States. You can't go anywhere that doesn't serve matcha nowadays. He has his family signature crest that was on his first shoe too. How sick is that family signature crest? 2 feathers crossing. That's sweet. He has the light pink hit on the outsole there in the middle. He said, reminds him of cherry blossoms. He had that on his first shoe too. And also here you can see on the insole, that's a vending machine. Vending machine's big over there, just like here, but way more variety of stuff over there. And then in the back there's you can kind of see it. I'm not going to pull out the insole, but it's a shrine, kind of a silhouette of a shrine back there. You got his family crest on the inside of the tongue there. So yeah, he just wanted to bring more of his, family and the Japanese culture to this second shoe of his. Really like it. Kind of like a speckled outsole, more speckled suede on top. This suede here is a little rougher. This is more of a smooth, short hair suede. Leather swoosh, polished leather swoosh, and you can see the various tones here in the mid panel of green. So very matcha-esque. They kind of killed it. It definitely reminds you of, this is a matcha shoe for sure. And then kind of a wood grain. This woven fiber back here is almost like feels like a wood grain paneling almost. It definitely looks like that. And then you got a really nice short terry cloth liner on the ankle liner and on the inside of the tongue. So super nice. You also get multiple laces, comes with 3 laces, the dark green here matching the suede swatches. And then you have this lighter, I don't know, beige off white. The video might mess it up of the coloring, but this is definitely, light pink. Kind of like the pink for sure. I think that would probably be my choice, but I kind of like the green there, matching the green suede, the dark green suede, and contrasting the tongue. So I'd be between, personally, if I was lazy, keeping these in. If I'm feeling ambitious, I like the pink. There's the lace tips right there. And then this tongue is almost like a nylon, a more durable ripstop, you could say. Oh, you got his name there on the tongue, Yuto Horogomi. Really cool, really dope shoe. I like these a lot. Oh, and look at the eyelet there. Kind of's got that little design effect there, reinforced with metal. Oh, so these, these, I guess that's true. I was gonna say these don't flap down, but that's only on the highs that they're loose. On all the lows, they are actually stitched to the side. So okay, never mind. I was like, wait a minute, is that different? No, that's not different. But yeah, metal eyelet there. So you get more. You're paying more, but you get a little bit more for your money. The materials here, the differences in materials, a little bit more premium for sure. So I don't know if it's like quite worth the $135, but you're definitely, if you're lucky enough to hit these for retail, you're definitely getting them under the market price, which again, hovering around, at least in these big sizes, high, close to 200. It'll be interesting once they drop on sneakers, how much they will drop, and if these will creep up over time, or if like over time the price kind of decays. Let's try these on, see them on foot. I got these SB Dunks on currently, these Be True SB Dunks. Kind of has these Easter spring colors. I like these. They're wild. Did a review of these way back when. You can check that out. But I really like these. I like his first ones. It's kind of interesting. If you watch his clips and videos and stuff, he primarily skates dunks now. He's always in SB Dunks, but like when he won his first Olympics, if you remember, he was wearing Stefan Janowski's. At that point, he hadn't had a signature shoe of his own, but he wasn't wearing dunks for that first Olympics win. And then his second Olympics win, he was wearing his own signature SB Dunk, the ones prior to this, that like, it's almost like a slate gray blue. I really like those, did not get those, missed out. And so I'm lucky enough to hit on these with Val Surf. And yeah, these drop on sneakers tomorrow. They're very super cozy on the inside. Dunks sometimes aren't the most comfortable, but I feel like, I don't know, the sock liner here, very nice. You got the air, it's not visible, but there is an air zoom unit in the back of all SB Dunk Pros. Unlike just the normal Dunks, the non-SB Dunks. Let's see here. Well, go. But yeah, super nice. Really like these. These definitely have the vibes of, a year ago they came out with those green escargot dunks, and I wanted those, but you got to pick and choose what you get. And those are like, I think, cheap. I think you can get those on the low. Those escargot greens, they're a little bright probably for some people, a little too pea green. This is definitely not a bright green. This is definitely more of a forest matcha green, or what they call it, asparagus and legion green, are the official color codes for this. But yeah, they're pretty sick, especially with these pink Supreme socks. Kind of fits the color scheme. Really, really like these. I'm a big green fan. I really like his first signature shoes, and I think probably most people will lean towards those, the majority of people. There'll be some people out there who prefer these, but I'm kind of even, you know? I like them both. I don't know if I have a preference. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but I kind of always hate I personally hate always having to rank things. This thing is better than that. Like I just don't find that interesting of a conversation always. So I just like these. Let's give these a rating. Hmm. Do these get a 9? I think these are almost a 9. That's what I'm going to say. I want to give these like an 8.9 out of 10. 8.9 out of 10. Very wearable in all instances. And really, really like these. I probably wouldn't skate. I mean, I don't skate that often. Sometimes I just push the board around for exercise on a bike path. Ate it. Absolutely ate it the last time I did that. But if I was gonna skate, I'd probably wear like these or other shoes, some blazers and stuff like that, other SBs. These, I don't think I want the board, the grip tape, or anything tearing up this nice suede. So the irony being these SBs are for non-skating, for me at least. What little skating I do. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Remember to check out my other channel if you're at all interested in trading cards and that stuff. I'd appreciate the sub and the views. Make sure to check that out. And yeah, if you want more sneaker content, just let me know in the comments. The encouragement helps, and I'll think about throwing up some other videos. All right, peace.